finally, I'm gonna go ahead with these quick takes. NFL, the NFL Combine is this weekend, so uh, it's off season. And really any off season, whether it be NBA or NFL, is always fun because right after free agency or right after the draft, we are ready for the season to begin. So here's just a few quarterbacks that I think that are free agents that are free. Uh, it'll be interesting to see where they land, but this is where I think they will land up. Starting with Sam Darnold, I think Sam Darnold's going to end up either with the Titans or the Rams. I think the Titans are going to look for a veteran, somebody that's proven. I think they're tired of the QB carousal that they got going. They were all excuse me, last year they were just a quarterback away. I think from from being a playoff team, and Levis, he's not that dude. Uh, so I think Sam Darnold lands there or with the LA Rams, which leads me to Matt Stafford, which was given permission to seek out his trade value. And I don't know how many years Matt Stafford has left, but I think he'd be good with the Steelers. I think it makes them it's the contenders, and they're definitely could win that division. But I would like to see Matt Stafford with the Steelers. Aaron Rodgers, excuse me. As much as I would love to see him just retire and walk away from the game of football, I think he probably ends up with the Raiders. Justin Fields, I think he should go to the Saints. I think he should ride with the Saints. Russell Wilson, I think he ends up with the Jets. I think the Jets are just looking for a veteran quarterback, and I think that quarterback of the future probably not in this draft, but maybe the next draft. But I don't know. We'll see. David Carr, uh, assuming that he's going to be done in New Orleans, uh, I think he'll be a backup in Minnesota. He'd be a good backup in Minnesota. I'm not sure if Daniel Jones is still with Minnesota, but I think he'd be a good backup there. Cam Ward is going to be a rookie. I think the Cleveland Browns draft him. I think Sador Sanders goes to the Giants. Because New York, they need a quarterback in the worst way. Travis Hunter. Uh, Travis Hunter is going to be interesting because he plays quarterback, cornerback, and wide receiver. So I've always wondered what would that contract look like because he could be really really good at wide receiver and he's really really good at cornerback. And playing both. What does his contract look like? I mean, he's gonna make his money, that's for sure. But I think he falls to Jacksonville. I think he falls to Jacksonville. Uh, Miles Garrett. I think he ends up in Dallas. People think that maybe he ends up with the Commanders, which I think will be really good for the Commanders. And some people think that uh, the Eagles are going to swoop him up, and Miles Garrett signs with the or gets traded to the Eagles, which we could be talking about repeat champions with Philadelphia. But I would like to see him in Dallas, uh, paired up with Parsons. I think that is just unbelievable beast mode defensive front. Parsons on one end, Garrett on the other. I mean, if Dallas don't do anything this offseason, you have to ask yourself, what are you waiting for? They need help on both sides of the ball, but right now they need a morale boost. And I think a Miles Garrett trade to Dallas does that. So it'll be interesting to see. Combine again is this week, and this is where players make a statement. Be interested to see how they do. What player stands out in the 40? I remember watching Xavier Worthy run his 40, breaking a record, and that's all he did. He just ran the 40, didn't catch, didn't run routes or anything like that. Gets drafted by Kansas City, and we saw all through the season Kansas City using Xavier Worthy, and I think next year Xavier Worthy is gonna blow up. I mean, he's gonna run all the routes. He's gonna uh, play that Tyreek Hill role. We saw what he could do the last, even though it was, I guess you can call it garbage time in the Super Bowl. But what player is going to step up in this year's draft? Should be fun.